We've seen major shakeups at Warner Discovery over the last couple months as we've seen people laid off. We've seen projects like Batgirl cut. My hat's all weird. There we go. Better. And now we're seeing that there might be a complete fabrication in the amount of subscribers that they have to HBO Max, kind of their flagship streaming platform. This is crazy. And I think we're going to see a lot more of this kind of thing. I think these companies have been ginning things up with bots, lying. We're seeing this with Twitter and Elon Musk, of course, with this lawsuit that's going on with the Twitter purchase. I think we've just hit the tip of the iceberg with this stuff. And it's getting really interesting. I'll tell you what we can expect in the future in just a second. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. And this is my book, Overmind. It is a science fiction graphic novel. If you love great classic science fiction, stuff that HBO Max wouldn't pick up because of politics, of course, you will absolutely enjoy this. It's 66 pages. It's action-adventure. It's like Star Wars, Flash Gordon. I really know how to tell a good story, and I think you'll enjoy it. Check it out today. Okay, story of the day. Warner Brothers cooked HBO Max subscriber numbers, misled shareholders in Discovery merger lawsuit claims. Gosh, that's a mouthful of a headline. But we'll get into what this means in just a second. Warner Brothers cooked its HBO Max subscriber numbers by as many as 10 million subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers. You're talking about a almost $10 a month platform. I mean, you can talk about how that's $100 million a month in revenue. So if you're talking about that kind of revenue, and you put a market cap on that sort of thing, that's $1.2 billion per year. You market cap that out, and that impacts your share price quite a bit. I'm sorry to get into the nitty gritty of numbers. I know that's not very fun for YouTube, but that's crazy. I mean, you're talking like defrauding shareholders to billions and billions of dollars of company value. That's insane. All right. In other ways that violate the Securities Act, complete its merger with Discovery. So they completed this merger based on falsified numbers, and that's what we're seeing across the board now as this company is really unfurling all the way around. And it's really, really bad for the entertainment industry from what you're seeing so far, according to a class action lawsuit. The lawsuit filed last Friday in New York on behalf of Collinsville Police Pension Board, an Illinois-based shareholder of Warner Brothers Discovery stock, when it accepted in trade for its pre-merger Class C Discovery shares. Oh my gosh. The lawsuit says, among several other adverse information being kept hidden, the merging companies overstated the subscriber base for HBO Max. Warner Media was improvidently, I can read, concentrating on its investments and streaming and ignoring its other business lines, and overstated the numbers of subscribers of HBO Max by as many as 10 million, including subscribers, AT&T customers who had received bundled access to HBO Max but had not signed up to the service. Very interesting stuff, and they're doing this across the board. Like Disney Plus is doing this, Netflix is doing this. They're giving away bundled subscriptions with Comcast, cable subscriptions, etc., in order to like incentivize those subscriptions, and it boosts their numbers. It makes it look like there's a lot more people watching than actually are. Well, this doesn't help because these subscription services don't get advertising revenue off that. They're completely based on that like $9.99 a month that they charge you for access to their services. So when you see this sort of thing, it creates an inflated value. It creates inflated stream numbers. Everything about it is inflated to where it looks like it's way more successful than it actually is. And that's what these companies have been doing for a long, long time. If you look at these kind of results, a lot less people are watching these shows, these degenerate content, especially on HBO. It's really bad than you think they are. So we're seeing this, and this is the beginning of the woke implosion, my friends, because all this stuff's happening industry-wide. They've been marketing based on outrage. They've been trying to get everybody to hate their products by putting in the most crazy LGBT content possible. HBO is, of course, putting in almost pornography into almost all of their shows. It's absolutely crazy, and people don't want to watch this for the most part. They want something that's like a story with characters, with action adventure, and they're not giving it to their subscriber bases. And so what the real subscriber bases are dwindling, and then these fake numbers are popping up all over the place. So what we're going to see here, because we've already seen the like very beginning shakeups at Warner Brothers here with this guy Laszlo, who's going through and he's just slashing and making cuts and all that. We're going to see a gutting of Warner Brothers Discovery, like beyond what we've seen to begin with. And I think this is going to happen with Disney. I think it's going to happen with Netflix. We've had a glut of just this like corporate sort of spending that's been going on where they're not paying attention to their shareholders. They're not paying attention to their audience. They're kind of just circle jerking each other over and over and over again, and then acting like they're bigwigs and just completely blowing money all over the place on these pet projects that they're trying to push politics. They're trying to push agendas instead of actually giving people good entertainment. And it's starting to show now. It can't stay hidden forever is what it is. And when you're dishonest, bad things happen. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love to hear from you. I think this is huge, huge industry news. I'll talk to you soon.